All right. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and speak for a minute there. That's a picture of younger me up on the screen there, fresh from 2017, I think. But I'm gonna talk real briefly about mindfulness. Dr. Neighbor's presentation, I think, was important because, uh, and I also think it tied in with the diabetes presentation that we had earlier. That uh stress is everywhere. Stress is with us each day that we live, each day that we breathe. We all have these all sorts of things throughout our lives. uh are the uniqueness of our lives. We all react to situations a little bit differently, right? uh but what I have found and what we teach in some of our MSU extension classes is mindfulness can be uh, a skill of developing your attention so that you're really locked more into the present moment and you're not getting squeezed out. Because if you think about it, we worry so much about things that have happened in the past, days ago, months ago, years ago, maybe back to our childhood. We spend time worrying about all of the things that may happen in the future. Uh, but and what happens is that takes up a lot of our brain energy, right? And what gets squeezed out is experiencing the present moment and the here and now. Just a quick background information about me. I work with Michigan State University Extension. I was based in the Flint office. I also have an office in Shiawassee County, and I cover Saginaw Bay and Midland counties. And I have worked with Healthier Black Elders and with the Engage Us website in order to help support in-person and virtual programming to help with social media marketing and building partnerships. But mindfulness is something that I found to be very useful, interesting, and even the roots of mindfulness I learned when I was younger, when I was a competitive athlete, and a lot of this stuff ties, and it clicked and it made sense for me. So I'm going to lead us through uh, a brief exercise. We're not going to take. I'm going to speed through it so that it's not going to take more than about 8 or 9 minutes tops. But so let's go ahead. I'm going to advance the slide. Nobody wants to look at that anymore. How about a picture like this? This is one of my favorite spots. This is a picture I took up of the dunes up by Frankfurt towards Traverse City. Brings back a lot of memories. You can just hear the water, hear the fresh air, see the trees, see the backside of the sand dune as it faces the lake. So take a moment. I invite you to sit up in a nice dignified posture, if you so can. Uh, and go ahead and pay attention to your mind for a moment. You may notice that your mind could be very noisy, very busy, right? Not unlike a busy expressway or interstate coming through. Don't worry that you're not doing this right. This is a type of meditation. Everybody experiences it a little bit differently. Uh, but don't worry, we can't stop all of our thoughts, but we're just trying to observe and notice what is happening. That's what meditation's supposed to be. We simply want to pay attention to our thoughts, watch them come and watch them go. So I invite you to close your eyes and perhaps think of a location or a place that is just beloved to you. Brings back a lot of positive memories, good memories from any time of your life. You notice I have the visual on here, but we can create this image on the canvas in our minds, right? Every time that we pay attention to our thoughts, we're building our attention muscle so that each time we have a thought, we bring ourselves back into our minds and we're strengthening the muscle. It's kind of like folding a piece of paper. The first time you fold it, it takes concentration and effort. But over time, it just gets easier and easier. So be gentle with yourself and see if you can observe yourself, watch yourself, through the lens with a little bit of a humor, curiosity, and compassion. This may be something that is new to you. Notice how it makes you feel. Is this frustrating? Or maybe this is easy. But let's get started. If you're comfortable doing so, I invite you to close your eyes now. If not, go ahead and gaze down towards your lap, uh, or maybe just gaze away at the wall. Uh, and I want you to pay attention to what's going on in your mind. Even if you close your eyes, what might you be seeing right now? Maybe you see colors coming through your eyelids. So even though you can't see what's in front of you, there's a sense that something is present. Have you noticed any other thoughts coming into your mind? Have you thought about what needs to get done later? Are you thinking about what you might be doing just in a few minutes after we're all done? It's okay. Just notice that you're having that thought. Now let's go ahead and take 3 big, deep cleansing breaths. If possible, try to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. There's 1 deep breath, 2 deep breaths. You should feel that breath fully and deeply. Make sure that you could breathe into your chest, into your belly, into your ribs, into your back. Focus on the act of breathing. Notice the breathing. If some other thought pops up that distracts you from paying attention to the sensation of your breath, that's okay. Acknowledge it and let it go. And return your attention towards your own breath. Take another deep breath in. Feel the air as it touches your nose. Feel how the air fills your lungs like balloons. Good. Now, go ahead, return to your regular breath in and out through the nose. Go back to that image of that wonderful place that you're thinking of. Do you remember any sounds? Maybe if there was water, you could hear the waves, the ripple of the waves, the whoosh of the air. Maybe you could hear the sounds of branches swaying from the trees. Maybe if you're distracted right now, you might hear the hum of your air conditioner. Maybe you're noticing the deepness and the sound of my voice right now. Now go back to that special place. Be fully present. What did it feel like last time you were there? What were you doing? What is it that makes this place so special to you? Take a second, notice your feet as they're touching the floor right now. You might be in a room on tile or on carpet, but the place you're imagining, there might be warm, soft sand. There might be a beautiful beach. Perhaps there's just dirt in the middle of in the forest. Remember those sensations. Again, if you notice thoughts creeping into your body, it's okay. Just please go ahead and let them go. Notice if you have any other emotions you might be experiencing in your body. Perhaps tension. We commonly find tension in our shoulders, in the temple, in our jaws. And just begin to notice this feeling, the feeling of this tension. Notice that it's there. Do your best not to judge it. It is what it is. I want you to say to yourself, go ahead briefly and just say, when you inhale next, breathing in silently to yourself. When you exhale, silently, lightly say, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. This is easy. This is effortless. Keep breathing in and keep breathing out. Anytime you want to learn to calm yourself in the future, maybe after you get home and you don't want to go inside, or maybe if you feel escalation or tension in relationships with other people, just tell yourself, breathe in and breathe out. If you feel any other notions or emotions or thoughts coming into your mind when you're trying to focus on your breath, just acknowledge that you're distracted and bring your attention, your full attention back to your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Now, allow your mind to go free. Begin to expand your awareness as if you were watching a movie. Think about that wonderful special place of yours and zoom out. Try to see everything that is there. Soak it in. These places are very special to us, and we hope we can go there again. But we always have the opportunity to take a break, to calm ourselves down, and to visit this special place, even just for a moment. And just breathe in and breathe out. Now we want to bring our awareness back to our bodies. Feel the seat on your chair, whatever you're sitting on, whether it be a lazy boy or a computer chair or a couch. Notice how, your feet touch the floor. Notice the sensation of how comfortable your buttocks and your hips may be as you're sitting up with a nice dignified posture. Notice the temperature of the air on our skin. Imagine how different it would be if you're standing outside right now. Hear any sounds that might be around you. Maybe there's a pet in the room. Maybe there's a window that's open and you hear a breeze coming through. Maybe you hear, again, the air conditioning. Whatever ambient noises that are around you, just go ahead and acknowledge them. When you're ready, go ahead and wiggle your toes for a second. Note how your feet contact the ground. And go ahead and prepare yourself to open your eyes once again, or to release your gaze from your lap or from a wall or from the distance. And welcome back. Welcome back into the room where you are right now. One of my favorite movies from when I was young is called Ferris Bueller's Day Off, classic John Hughes movie. And the titular character in there, Ferris Bueller, had a quote. He said, "Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it." It's kind of meant as a comedic line in there, but it's something that stuck with me for some reason throughout my entire life. And I pass it along to you. Take a moment for yourself. This is a special time, about 7, 8, 9 minutes, where we just got to focus. We just got to be present in an environment that we know is comfortable. Notice how different it feels. Hopefully, I didn't put anybody to sleep there. But it's important to take this time for ourselves to live. Don't let the present be squeezed out. That's being mindful in a nutshell. So I hope that was another useful break there. But the good news is we come in for a nice smooth landing. So thank you everybody for attending. Thank you to all of our presenters for participating in our first annual Healthier Black Elders Symposium on Aging. Please look forward next spring for information about number 2, our 2023, and that is hard words to say right now. Our 2023 Healthier Black Elders-Flint Symposium on Aging. Feel free to connect with us through any of the various social media sites that we have listed on the screen there, www.engageus.org. You can reach us by telephone, 810-309-8693. You can email us directly at hbeflint@gmail.com. You can look for us on YouTube. Just search for the Healthier Black Elders-Flint program. There we have a library of recordings of our lunch and learns and our past events, and we will have this event, the recording of this event, uploaded there as soon as we possibly can, so that you have the opportunity to go back, rewatch something. Maybe if something didn't click, go ahead and see it again. And then finally, you can follow us on Twitter at HBE_Flint to connect with us and to continue to receive updates about future programming and events. So again, on behalf of our community advisory board, on behalf of all of the presenters we had today, my name is Sean Nurk. I'm an extension health educator. I'm also the community outreach specialist for HBE Flint. Thank you for spending your time, and I hope you were able to learn something that will help you move on and live a healthier, better life so that you too can enjoy that challenge and journey to becoming a healthier Black elder. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody.